Welcome back to episode 3. So you've now seen us do the initial build, so the wrap, the air ride, the wheels, probably much more, and then we did the bolt on, so we did all the CSF hardware, the port injection, the fuel pump, and the mapping, the initial mapping. We've left that there, and now we've come to I&D. If you don't know I&D, how many years now is it? It was 15 a few years ago, 17 maybe? 18 years in cooperation. Some of the holy grail builds, especially one behind us of the new G8X platform, but I&D has been holy grail for me, in particular as I grew R44, someone to look up to, their content, the way they do things, the brands that they represent, but less of that, more why we're here. So we've got some crazy stuff, starting off with some really cool bits from Eventuri. So Eventuri do carbon intakes for all sorts of cars, especially the BMWs. We run them on our G80, and a lot of the hardware side of things and power mods, we're trying to keep the same as our G80 M3 because that is something that's proven. We know it works, and when we get on the streets racing in wherever, LA, New York, we want to make sure that we can rely on our parts and the hardware that we are using. So we've got some cool bits. We're going to start off with this. We've then got some cool I&D bits, and then we've got some absolutely absurd modifications to go on the top of the car, but we'll come into that later. So in front of us, we've got an engine cover, an intake, and we've got an MHC front slam panel, which is pretty cool. It's quite a cool detail here. All the employees here at R44 have signed this and will continue to sign this as new employees join. They are missing actually a few of them that have been out here in the US, but once this is installed, we'll sign them, and that's a cool little thing. We've got the sticker bomb carbon bucket seat, the driver's seat, all the back's been sticker bombed, and now we have like a signature here for all the employees, because without the employees, to be honest, none of this would be happening. So that's a cool little touch that'll go on today, but more importantly, let's go into this. What's happening, everybody? You've now seen all the parts just come out the box. So we've got on our table behind us, we've got the full intake and slam panel. The slam panel signed by everybody at R44, finished in the gloss carbon fiber, just to really pop and really show everybody's attention down there. And then we've got the matte Eventuri engine intake system and engine cover. I'm actually just blown away. I'm speechless on how good it looks. First time I've actually seen one off a car. I've seen them in photos, but such a beautiful piece. And just, yeah, let's just get installing it straight away. Alright, what's happening, everybody? I've changed t-shirt. It's now time for day 2. So before I get on to something really exciting, I'm going to show you the final look. So look underneath the hood now. You can now see the finished article. Missing a couple pieces that we'll go over next door in the next piece of this episode of the build, where we go shopping at I&D. But underneath the hood, you can now see that everything's bolted on. You've got the slam panel with all the signatures. Looks amazing. I think the contrast between the gloss and the matte just is perfect. It just shows how important those signatures are to myself and the build. You then got the matte Eventuri intakes that were super simple to install. Obviously the inlets are always a little bit annoying to install, but you get there in the end. Engine cover with the nice touch from I&D, so I believe this is only available at I&D, but you can get the BMW M Power stuck onto the top. You then also got the emblem and the kind of grommets that come from the OEM, and then we've routed it out around the CSF. So if you don't have a CSF inlet manifold or other branded inlet manifold, you will not need to do this, but we've had to do it because of how much bigger the inlet is, and that you really needed an inlet really, because you need that extra power. But more importantly, we routed that out. It's been a really hard one. I've got exactly the same kind of setup back home in England, where I've got an inlet and an engine cover, and I've had to do it slightly differently. And then I&D have also got the same on their car. And again, it's personal preference, but I think this looks pretty clean. We've kept the back as it is, and then we're obviously repping the Motec strut brace as well. But there you go. That is the engine bay now. Let's go see how we can do some final touches. If you look around, I really don't like these bolts. I really want to get rid of them. And all the caps, it's not something that I've done before, but I don't like how they're looking. It'd be cool to do something with the oil cap in the middle. But let's go next door over to the I&D warehouse and let's do some shopping. All right, so I don't know, it's a bit surreal as they call it, but we are in the I&D warehouse. They've given me one budget, and that's that, which I don't know what they're trying to do, but they're taking we call it taking the piss. But they've given me a trolley and they said as much as I can fill in it, I can have pretty much. So let's go. They've obviously started me in the A-Secton aisle. So you see on the back of my car, I've done color matched rear reflectors, but what I've done is on all of my cars in the UK, we've got some A-Sectons. So here are the G81s. So they're G80 rear reflector deletes pretty much, and then in a horizontal in a gloss finish. So I'm gonna go over some of them. We've got to play tactical with this, so we'll push this along. What else we got? So obviously, Eventuri. So obviously that's been installed to the car, but as you know, if you don't know, Eventuri is I&D pretty much here in the US. So I&D is the Eventuri distributor. So they've got everything in stock. Let's keep it going because I see Full Line and I know that Full Line have some goodies for me. Let's have a look what we've got. So we've got something here. So Full Line strut braces. Some of the best strut braces are Full Line. You'll see it on I&D's car themselves. They've got it. But what I want to do is steal some of the hardware from it for my car. So they've got some ARP hardware. So I don't know what I'm going to take here, but I've got some shims, I've got some bolts, I've got the bolt for the center, put that in there. I'm gonna get some nuts for the outside. That's one full on that, so that'll go in with me. What else we got? Full Line, they've got the adjustable tow arms, the front mono. Ooh, have you seen these? The I&D. So the biggest thing is if you run like a 2021 or 21 setup on the G8X, you just have non-stop issues with rubbing. So I&D have developed these, which are like an OEM carcass, but with some modifications. So I'm gonna kindly ask, but I can't fit them in my budget, but I would like these because I'm running an OEM setup at the minute, but obviously when I'm lowered on the air ride, I'm getting a lot of rubbing. So we'll see what we can try and do on those. Toe straps, gotta have one of these, will work. Wow. So these are the Full Line toe straps. They've got two variants, well, a few variants I think. I'm gonna go for the black with the M stitching in there. They've also got just black on black. They've got the red. So you need one for the front. They've got plenty of space in the trolley for that. They've got the rear, which is an extended piece. Not many people have the rear ones, which would be really cool. What else from Full Line? I think that's it. Oh yes, this is the holy grail. So if you don't know I&D, roundels, they do it better than anybody. So you've got the likes of the carbon ones, so it's a carbon center with the black outside. They've just got the black on black. I wish I could, these are the weighted ones. Oh yes, I wish I could run them, but yeah, looks pretty cool, but I can't have them because I've got the Vossens. But let's get some G80 rear ones and the G80 front emblem. So we're gonna put those nicely in there like that. And must have for the tow high cover. So obviously I've got the tow highs now. I'm gonna put these on the car and then wrap them khaki green as well. So that's gonna be a nice touch. We'll put those in there. I&D have all the colors, so whether they Brooklyn gray, Mexico blue, so I'm gonna get some Mexico blue ones. Oh, golden wrench, even better. Let's see, so G8X, let's do that there. Absolute want for that. Let's try and find the full set. Wow, I don't want to scratch the roundels, so I'm going to put them on the side while I look around further. What we've got some other cool bits. I'm going to quick cut there, but we've got to wrap these bad boys up. I can't afford to damage them. So as you've seen, if you've ever had a delivery from I&D, they're probably the industry leaders in how they wrap things up. They wrap everything 5,000 times, but it's well worth it. So let's get back into it. These are the correct ones. Let's get a bit further in the box there. This one here. So we're gonna go black line. Oh, how cool these are. So these are gonna match the CSF inlet. I'm just gonna get straight into it. So that replaces your horrible blue washer fluid. So that's gonna go in my basket. What else they've got down here? So down this aisle, they've got more reflector deletes on the front. They've got some goodies. So let's get this in the box. Golden wrench, it's going with me. I need the full set. So now I'm gonna go for the gray. The full set, so that's the oil, all the coolants and everything like that. So it's a full set. We'll go into a bit of detail. I'm pretty much full here, so let's have a look what else we got down this aisle already. Right. Nice belly. What have I seen? Come back. There's some good quality. So you can see here, oh no, that is what's going in my basket. I don't know if it fits, but it's gonna fit.
It should fit.
It should fit, yeah. But what else you got? You got some gloss. This is I&D only, so this is the gloss Eventuri S55 charge pipes, paint to sample. I don't know what color that is, but it is beautiful. White, and then for the stick shift for the G80, this is what you need. If you don't know, get to know. So anyways, this is the M Performance fire extinguisher. So obviously big power, KLM single turbo on the works. This is required. So that is all I can fit, unfortunately. So guys and girls, let's go back to the workshop and let's get this installed. Cool. All right, so we're now in the I&D workshop. We've got the parts laid out. I'll run you from left to right what we have. So we've got the M Performance or BMW extinguisher. So this is the OEM part, really cool with the OEM sticker in there. Only really available from I&D, not available from R44, that's for sure. We can't get hold of them. So we're gonna put that in, it literally bolts down to the OEM seat positions. We've got the A-Sex on, so it's going to replace our color match on the rear, which will kind of break up the rear, which will be quite nice. We've got the black line golden wrench set in the gray, so that's an OEM, like a factory color that comes out. It's in stock at I&D. So we've got the fluid, we've got the coolants, we've got the oil, and we've got the gas or petrol. We've got the color matched roundel, so obviously you can get carbon, but I've gone for the full gloss finish. We've got the full line extended for the rear, the front version with the M stitching, so really cool there. We've got some hardware bits, so we're going to work that out. It's going to be a bit of a DIY piece of thing from ARP. So that's going to be a real nice finish on the engine bay. And then we've got these, which will wrap green, and then we'll put them on the car, which will be nice. So the cool thing is with these, this will be the rear. This fits perfectly in there, like so. And then it just sticks out. So that's quite cool. So we'll show you guys how to install that, how to install the kind of roundels pretty briefly. But as always, the links are in below. Let's just get cracking. I can't wait to finish this engine. What's happening, guys and girls? We are now complete. The engine bay has been transformed. It's sensational. It's gone from 0 to 100 more than I could expect. With the signed signatures from all the guys at the R44 HQ in London, to the matte finish Eventuri, paired up so nicely with the CSF, and then the golden wrench pieces around. We've got some hardware bits to follow this week while the car's here at I&D. We've just got to try out some bits, but I've got some really cool ideas for the hardware, so that'll be cool. I hope you've enjoyed this series. It's been quite cool doing something different. Obviously we've got the Eventuri on our car and the CSF, but in that matte finish is really something special. So anyways, so this rounds up kind of EP3 of the build. This coming Sunday, we've got Impact and we've got something absolutely crazy to show you. So first of the world on the Touring, it's something carbon, it's something crazy, and the guys here at IND are going to do it for us. So anyways, like and subscribe, hit that bell button. If you want to shop anything you've seen on this video, hit those links below. Check out IND, they are just, leaders in our game. They're just inspirational to all of us in this industry. Anyways, like, subscribe, hit that bell button.